Most of them I'm going to lot together, but I did pull out the ones that were worth over 15. This one was the best one, so this is one you definitely want to look out for. Welcome back to the channel, Otnef Drop Flips, which is Ford Pinto spelled backwards. My name's Richard. I'm a part-time reseller where I go to garage sales, thrift stores. I take those undervalued items that I find and I sell them on eBay for a profit. Like I said, I do this part-time, and if I can do it, you can do it. A lot of people say eBay's not that easy, but it is pretty easy. As long as you get into it, you understand the shipping, understanding the sell-through rate, knowing what items to pick up and what items not to pick up in order to flip. So it could be a nice income for you if you're willing to do it. So in this video, I'm going to show you what items sold this week. I'm going to tell you what I paid for the item, where I picked the item up, and what the item sold for. So if you're starting new on eBay, this gives you an idea of some of the stuff you can actually see that's selling and what it sells for on eBay. Another thing I wanted to talk about is video games. Are video games dead? Let's jump into the video and let's see what's sold. Back in the eBay store, that means we have orders to pull. Today's my birthday. I took off from my regular job, but with eBay, orders still have to go out. So let's get started. First item, this is a really good item. This is a game you definitely want to look out for. It's Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is for the Xbox 360. Picked up 29 video games in my local thrift store. I believe that was last week. Most of them I'm going to lot together, but I did pull out the ones that were worth over 15. This one was the best one, so this is one you definitely want to look out for. This is in bin L. This is the Need for Speed Most Wanted. And when I sold this thing, my youngest son, he got mad at me because he wanted the game.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I didn't realize that it was this valuable, but into this for $25. This sold for full price $59.95, and the buyer is paying $5.95 in shipping. Now this next item, not so valuable. This is a 2 ZAG Invisible Shield Hybrid Glass Screen Protector. This is an RA item. Into both of them for 75 cents each, so cost of goods is $1.50. Probably something I should have left behind. This is in bin R. It's these two. So as you can see, still has the price on them. 75 cents each. These sold for $11.01, and they are going free shipping. Definitely something I'm going to stay away from. This was an RA item. This next item, this is a thrift store item. Wasn't worth all that much, but I picked it up. Thought it might be worth more. It's a Sportline 240 EcoSport stopwatch, black. And I put new open box which NOB, new open box. This is in bin G3, so that should be over here. Let's go over here. I'm not seeing it. Let's take this down. Okay. So it's this guy right here. So I don't know if you can tell, but it still has the plastic coating on it. So it's never been used and it is still working. Into this for 50 cents at one of the local thrift stores. This sold for $4.21 and the buyer is paying $5.35 in shipping. Next item, pretty decent sale. This is a set of 6 new Royal North Fork turquoise blue swirl soup cereal bowls, stoneware. They are 5.5 inches and they happen to be right up here. So all 6 of these into all 6 of these for $3. All 6 of these bowls sold for $37.36 and the buyer is paying $21.40 in shipping. Now this next item, you've seen me sell this before. This is new Proform shaft guards, 20 pairs, nipple protection for athletes and runners.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Not making that up. This is in bin X. So that's going to be right over here. And I think this is the last one. Yes. This is an RA item. I purchased, I believe, maybe 10, 12 of these. I'm into them for 10 cents each. This sold for $5.91 and it is going free shipping. Not going to make much on this, but this is the last one, so I'm glad to see it move out. And the last item we have going out, this is going to be in bin M. This is a Canon Maxify PGI 1200 XL. This is the red. So bin M. Picked this up at the thrift store. I'm into this single one right here for $4. This sold for $17.76 and the buyer is paying $5.25 in shipping. Back in the eBay store, we have 6 orders going out for $179. So let's get started. First thing we have going out, we actually have 2 of these. These are the Kellogg cereal bowls. These are the ones that I picked up at a thrift store.
It's good.
You may be Mr. Breakfast to the rest of the world, but you know what you are to me.
Your widow Tony.
I'm so proud of him. Sit up straight.
And they had quite a few of them, and they were brand new in the box. So it's these guys right up here. So let's get 2 of each. I'll set these right here for now. Okay. Picked up 23 sets of these at the thrift store for $15. These set of bowls sold for $26.06, and the buyer is paying $10.80 in shipping. This set of bowls also sold for $26.06, and the buyer is paying $10.10 in shipping. Next item we have going out. This is an item I picked up while I was visiting family up in Nevada and stopped at a thrift store. This is a pair of Hanes No Ride-Up Comfort Flex Waistband Briefs for men. They are size large, and it had 7 pairs in those. This is in bin L. That should be right here. Paid $4 for these at a thrift store in Nevada. These sold for $16.49, and the buyer is paying $10.80 in shipping. Next thing we have going out, this is an older item. It's a Prestige Comfort Genuine Leather 22mm black watch band. This is in bin J2. So it's all the way down there. We'll come over here and get it. This is probably, nope, we got a few of these left. This is an RA item. See if we can. Okay. .22mm and 12mm. Okay. So again, picked this up on RA. Picked up quite a few of these. Looks like I only have 2 left now after this sale. Paid $1 each for them. This sold for $13.01, and it is going free shipping. This is light enough. We'll go out at a 4-ounce rate. This should be over in, I believe, bin L. I forgot to put that on the listing, but these are the video games I just picked up, I believe, last week at a local thrift store. This is Grand Theft Auto 4 Complete Edition. Yep. Picked this up at local thrift store. I'm into it for 25 cents. This sold for $29.95, and the buyer is paying $6.75 in shipping. Almost forgot, we have one item I need to pull. I printed the label last night, so it didn't show up. I had to go back, and I just remembered this.
Are you gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie?
This is a TomTom 1 3.5-inch GPS unit portable car navigator, and it's an N14644. So it's going to be right up here because I pulled it last night, but I didn't film, just so that I can weigh it, make sure I know. So I already printed the label on this one. Got this at a local thrift store for $1. This sold for $9.75, and the buyer is paying $6.70 in shipping. Starting a new week off, we're back in the eBay store. Today we've got 7 orders going out for $177. So let's get started. First thing is we sold some more of those brats. They're going to be right over here. We lotted 3 of these together. Yeah, that one's got a tear in it. Let's save that one. Into all 3 of these for $6, $2 each. These sold for $21.95, and the buyer is paying $8.60 in shipping. Moving on to the second item, we sold another one of the video games that I picked up, I believe last week or week before last, where I picked up 29 video games at $0.25 each.
Photovision, I have you now.
This is the Call of Duty Ghost. Normally this game doesn't go for that much, but this was still brand new sealed. And this is going to be in bin L. This one right here. So again, into this for 25 cents. This sold for $19.51. And the buyer is paying $5.25 in shipping. Moving on to the third thing, we've got a Disney Frozen 2 edition Monopoly board game. Those are going to be right up there, and I believe this is the last one. So it's this right here, and as you can see on the tag, I'm into it for $3.90. It was an RA item. I believe I picked up 3 of these on clearance. This sold for $16.11, and it is going free shipping. Most of my items I don't do free shipping anymore. This is definitely an older one that I never went back and corrected, so glad it's moving out. Okay, we've got some dishes going out. These are a lot of 4 Home Trends Bizarre Square Salad Plates. I also put orange, red, brown, white stripes. These are 8.5 inches. These are going to be on shelf 8. So that should be right down here. And I see them right here. Let's take these down. So I picked up an entire dish set of these. I had the dinner plates, the salad plates, obviously, bowls and cups. And I believe we've sold all of that off. Yes. So the entire set, I paid $3. All 4 of these sold for $16.96, and the buyer is paying $12.85 in shipping. Next thing, we have another video game going out. So this is this one. This is an older one. This is Rocket Power Team Rocket Rescue Nickelodeon. It's trying to load up. We'll come over and get it. This is PlayStation game, PS1. It is used and it was complete, so it must have the manual. This is in bin A. We're not seeing it. Let's take this stuff out. Well, oh, here it is right here. So, probably picked this up at the thrift store. I don't imagine I'm into it for more than, I would say no more than $1. Probably more like 25 cents, 50 cents. This sold for $11.01, and it is going free shipping. Again, definitely an older listing. Was in one of my original bins. Okay, moving on to the last two items we have going out today. Next thing is Sting, the stories behind his greatest songs, hits, his life in pictures. This dates to July 2023, and you know we get magazines for free. So let's see if we can find it up here. Tell you what, let me set the camera down and I'll be right back. Okay, was able to find it. Was not up here. It was still in the bin. I think we might have already sold one of these, and I have two left. So after this, I have one more. This sold for $6.19, and the buyer is paying $4.63 in shipping. The last item we have going out, this is a vintage Boonton. This is a set lot of 8 melamine Melamac plates, fruit theme, and did have a number on that, and I put 8201-10, and they are made in the US. These are on, all right, this might be a problem because we don't have a custom SKU on this. All right, so I'm gonna have to set the camera down and I'll have to come right back. Okay, believe I located them. They're gonna be back over in here on shelf 7. I believe it's these ones right here. Look at photo. Yep, that's it. Pretty sure I got these at one of the local thrift stores here in town, and I don't imagine I'm into all 8 of these for more than $2-3. All 8 of these plates sold for $26.66, and the buyer is paying $16.25 in shipping. So if you stayed this long for the video, I want to thank you. There's a lot of content out there to watch. I don't get a lot of the views that a lot of some of the other bigger resellers get.
Oh, come on. Stop whining.
That's okay with me. I do this because I want to share my journey with you so you get an understanding of what reselling is like, especially if you do it part-time. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Really helps the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you're not currently subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell notification. You'll be notified the next time I do a video. Now, I am behind on my videos, so I'm probably going to be putting out, I'm going to try to put out like 2 a week.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
They get caught up on my what solds. So look forward to that. I also have some garage sale videos coming up, which is going to be on my other channel, which is Ford Pinto Picker. So I hope to see you over there. You can actually see what we paid for the item real time, going to garage sales, and you could do the same. So in closing, keep picking. There's a lot of content out there, and there's a lot of content out there to watch. There's a lot of content out there to watch, and